Hey everyone, welcome back to the Podcast Hub, the podcast where we dive into the stories behind the relationships that shape us. I'm Emma.
And I'm Simmons. And today, we're doing something a little different. A lot more personal, a lot more exposed, I guess?
Yeah, we usually talk about friendships, relationships, and psychology in a general sense, but today, we're actually describing our own best friends.
Which honestly feels more nerve-wracking than I thought. Like, how do you summarize someone who's been a whole season or even a whole book in your life?
Exactly, but that's why we're doing it. Because best friends deserve words. Real, intentional words. So let's get into it.
Okay, Emma, before we get personal, let's warm up. How would you define a best friend?
To me, a best friend is someone who sees you on your worst day and doesn't flinch. Someone who holds space for the chaos you don't show the world.
Oof, that hit deep already.
What about you?
For me, a best friend is the person who remembers the stuff you forgot to say out loud. The person who knows when you need advice and when you just need food.
So basically someone who knows when to order fries for you.
Exactly. Fries are a love language.
They actually are.
But yeah, I think a best friend is someone who doesn't just fit into your life, they help you build it.
Perfect way to put it. Okay, deep breath. So my best friend's name is Lila. And describing her is funny because depending on the day, she's either the calmest person I know or the most dramatic human to ever exist.
Oh, I already like her.
But let me paint her properly. Lila is the kind of person who has this soft, warm presence. Like she walks into a room and everything settles. Not because she's loud, she's actually pretty quiet, unless she knows you well. But she listens in a way that makes you feel like your words are pieces of art.
That's rare.
It is, and she's thoughtful in this small, intentional way. Like, this is so specific, but she remembers the way I take my tea, not just with milk. No, she knows the exact color it should be. If it's too strong, she'll add water without asking.
Okay, but that's basically soulmate energy. Teammate.
Teammate! I'm stealing that. But yeah, she's like that. She notices the small things. But here's the part I love most. Lila is strong. Not the loud, heroic type of strong, but the quiet, resilient type. She has this gentle firmness, like a tree that bends but doesn't break. And she's patient in a way I'm not at all.
I can confirm that.
Shut up. But seriously, she's gotten me through some awful seasons. And the amazing thing, she never tries to fix things for me. She just sits with me while they hurt. And that's such a gift because sometimes you don't want solutions. You just want someone to stay.
You're gonna make people cry on their morning commute.
As we should. Emotional growth waits for no one. But yeah, Lila is sunshine. Not the bright, blinding kind, the soft 7 a.m. kind. The kind that touches your skin gently.
Okay, now describe her flaws, because this is starting to sound like a love letter.
Oh, she has flaws. For starters, she's late. Always. Chronically. If I tell her, be there at 4, she'll stroll in at 4:27 with iced coffee and zero remorse.
Iconic behavior.
Also, she apologizes too much. Like, you could bump into her and she'd go, oh, sorry, I was in the way of your collision.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
And also she's stubborn in this quiet way where she won't argue. She'll just do whatever she thinks is right anyway.
Honestly, I respect that.
Same. Her stubbornness has saved me several times. But anyway, yeah, that's Lila. My human diary, my emotional Wi-Fi router.
Wait, emotional Wi-Fi?
Yeah, like she keeps me connected when I'm buffering.
Okay, that's actually really cute. All right, my turn. My best friend's name is Devin, And describing him is like trying to describe a moving target. He's just a lot.
In what way?
He's the loudest, most chaotic, most jump first, think later person I've ever met. If Lila is soft sunlight, Devin is a lightning bolt with caffeine.
I already know he's trouble.
He is, but he's also the most loyal trouble. Like, he's the guy who'll crash his bike at 2 a.m. because he insisted on showing up when I texted, "Bro, I'm kind of sad." He's impulsive, but his impulses are always rooted in love.
That's wholesome chaos.
Exactly. And he has this huge, ridiculous laugh. Not a polite laugh. A laugh that's gonna like echo off every building in a 5-mile radius.
You can't stay sad around him. It's physically impossible.
He's like a golden retriever in human form.
That's exactly it. He acts before he thinks, speaks before he filters, and loves before he calculates. And yeah, that gets him in trouble. But it also makes him unforgettable.
But the thing about Devin that people don't always see is how deeply he feels things. He acts like nothing gets to him, but he's actually incredibly sensitive. He'll pretend he's fine while the whole world is collapsing, but the moment your world collapses, he drops everything. He shows up, fully, loudly, completely.
I love that. I love when people who seem chaotic turn out to be the most emotionally intelligent.
Oh, emotional intelligence is not the word I'd use. But heart? He's got a ridiculous amount of heart. He's also brutally honest, like painfully. If a shirt looks bad on me, he'll say, "Burn that immediately before it hurts someone's eyes."
I need Devin on this podcast.
God, no. He'd get us canceled in 2 minutes.
Fair.
But yeah, Devin is the friend who brings joy by accident and chaos by default and support by instinct. He's my guy, my brother, my accidental life coach. And yes, he also eats the last slice of pizza every single time.
Unforgivable.
Truly.
Okay, I want the origin story. How did you and Devin meet?
Oh, this story is stupid. We met in 8th grade during a fire drill. The teacher was yelling, the alarm was blaring, and Devin walked out holding an entire goldfish bowl.
What?
Yep. Bowl, water, the goldfish, everything. And the teacher was like, "Why did you bring the fish?" And he said, and I quote, "Because Kevin can't walk out by himself."
I am going to cry.
And the teacher goes, "Who is Kevin?" And he's like, "My fish?" And that was the moment I said, I need this lunatic in my life forever.
This is the greatest meet cute I've ever heard.
Your turn. How did you and Lila meet?
Ours is way less chaotic. We met in college during a group project. Everyone else was doing the bare minimum, but she was actually trying, like genuinely putting care into it. And one day she looked at me and said, "Hey, you seem overwhelmed. Want me to finish this part?" And the way she said it, gentle, no judgment, I swear I almost cried on the spot.
She sounds like a walking therapy session.
She is. But the funny part is she later admitted she offered because she thought I looked like I was about to drop out and move to a forest.
I mean, fair valuation. Okay, describe the biggest fight you ever had with your best friend.
Oof. So Lila and I don't fight often, but when we do, it's quiet, like passive-aggressive silence.
Oh, the dangerous kind.
Exactly. Our biggest fight was because, I'll admit it, I shut her out. I was going through a breakup, and instead of talking to her, I isolated. She didn't confront me, she just kind of stepped back. And after 2 weeks of weirdness, she sent me a text. "I miss you. Can we talk?"
Ooh.
We met at a cafe, and she said, "I just want to know if you still trust me with your heavy days."
Ouch. That hits.
I know. We cried. Like, embarrassingly. But it made us stronger.
I love how soft your friendship is. Mine is the opposite.
Go on.
Our biggest fight? We fought about who forgot to bring the grill to a barbecue. It escalated into yelling, dramatic pointing. At one point he said, "You have a memory like a defective goldfish." And I said, "I hope your grill rusts." Then we sat in silence for 2 minutes, looked at each other, and burst out laughing.
So your fights solve themselves.
Yeah, we're too stupid to stay mad for long.
So let's get a bit deeper. Why do you think your best friend matters so much?
Because life is loud, scary, unpredictable, and it's easy to feel like you're falling behind or messing everything up. But Devin reminds me that joy doesn't have to be earned. That someone will choose me even when I'm not my best. He makes life less heavy.
I love that. For me, Lila gives me peace. She reminds me that softness is not weakness. That being gentle doesn't mean life will break you. It means you've learned how to bend without losing yourself. She's like the heartbeat I check when mine feels irregular.
Do you know what's crazy? These two people, so different from us, became anchors in our lives.
Exactly. It's like the universe gave us what we lacked.
Okay, rapid fire. One moment that defined your friendship with Lila.
Easy. The day I had a panic attack in the bathroom during finals week. She didn't hug me or panic. She just sat down on the cold floor with me and matched her breathing with mine. No words, just presence. That moment, I knew she was someone I'd love forever.
Okay, for me, a few years ago, my dad was hospitalized. I told Devin not to come. I didn't want to bother him. He showed up anyway. With snacks and a charger and a stupid blanket shaped like a shark. And he stayed with me all night. Didn't even talk. Just sat there. That told me everything about who he is.
Do you think he'll still be friends in 30 years?
Absolutely. We're probably going to be old men arguing over who lost their glasses when they're literally on our faces. But yeah, I see him in my future. Weddings, kids, bad hairlines, all of it.
Same. I imagine Lila and I sitting on a porch somewhere, drinking tea, gossiping about neighbors. She'll still be late. I'll still be dramatic. But we'll be there.
So today was unexpectedly emotional.
Yeah. But needed. Best friends deserve to be described with depth. We say love you so casually sometimes that we forget to explain why.
So, for anyone listening, tell your best friend something meaningful today. Describe them. Be intentional. People deserve to know how deeply they're loved.
We'll see you next week. And if your best friend is anything like ours, you're lucky.
This is Simmons.
And Emma. Thanks for listening to English Podcast Hub.